The holidays are all about tradition, but what if we take one of the classics and give it an upgrade? Hi, my name is Bruno, and this is a Portuguese shepherd pie, and this will be the dish that everyone will talk about on your next family gathering. Spicy chorizo, rich, cheesy garlic mash. Stick with your old shepherd pie if you want to feel safe. But if you want to impress, this is the dish you need. Let's do it. Let's get started with the filling. We're building something rich, hearty, and bold. Perfect for when you need to feed the crowd. Begin by chopping your onion and carrot, and avoid cutting your son's finger there. Don't worry about perfection here. Just do it small enough. Heat some olive oil in a large pan and toss in the onions and carrots with a pinch of salt. Keep the heat high to get some color on them. Let them cook for 5 minutes until nice and brown. Take your time here. This is the base of all that flavor. Imagine this as the foundation of a house. You want it strong, so don't build it made of straws. Next comes the garlic, minced and in paste form. We're doubling up for extra flavor. Let it cook for just a minute, long enough for that irresistible smell to fill the kitchen. Remove all the veg from the pan and reserve. Keep the heat high and let's add the stars, the beef and the chorizo. And in the search for maximum flavor, I am using 20% fat ground beef. As for the chorizo, Portuguese, mince it in a processor and throw it in the pan along with the ground beef. This smoky chorizo brings that unmistakable Portuguese flavor. Chorizo is like that friend who always looks cool without even trying, while I'm over here struggling to not set off the smoke alarm. Again, let the meat brown, breaking it up as you go. Once it's starting to brown, sprinkle in some flour to help thicken the filling and crust better. This will help keep everything creamy when we serve it. Season with paprika, onion powder, white pepper, and Worcestershire sauce. Add the tomato paste and sugar, letting it cook down for a couple of minutes. This deepens the flavor and adds a rich color to the mix. Next up, red wine. Not only does it make the dish taste amazing, but it also makes you feel like you know what you're doing in the kitchen. It's like that moment in life where you pretend you have it all together. Except this time, finally you're right. Now give that a minute to simmer down, making sure you scrape your pot for all that goodness stuck there. Time to put back our onion and carrot mix back in the pan. And after everything is involved, add the beef stock and passata and let it simmer away until we reduce 2/3 of the liquid. I am aiming for a creamy mix. And while it simmers, let's get those potatoes boiling. Peel and chop them into large chunks. Nothing fancy here, we just want them to cook evenly. Toss them into salted water and bring to a boil. Let them cook until they're fork tender, soft enough that you can pretend you're testing them like a professional chef, when really you're just having fun stabbing them repeatedly. Once they're ready, drain the potatoes, make them smooth, no lumps, no excuses. I'll pass it through the sieve, and I'm doing it while they're hot, or it'll be a lot of extra work if they cool down. You can use a ricer to make your life easier, and if I haven't mentioned before, smooth. Now, let's make those potatoes irresistible. I'll put in some garlic paste for that extra kick, and I'll be making an inspired aligot, a French technique to make the mash creamy and cheesy. I'll add in the butter and cream, mixing it all until the mash is silky smooth. This is what comfort food dreams are made of. Just don't think about the calories, it's for the holidays, right? Right, taste for seasoning and adjust if necessary. And then here comes the magic, the mozzarella cheese. Add it gradually, stirring until the potatoes turn stretchy and melty. That's how you know you're doing it right. This part is a bit of an arm workout, so use the arm you've got the most practice using. In the original recipe, you use two kinds of cheese in the aligot, but I'm aiming for the texture experience here, while keeping the potato the hero of this mash. This will take a solid 10 minutes to get the right consistency. Just keep stirring constantly and stretching until it looks like bubblegum. This looks perfect. When you get this stretch on it, beautiful. Let's assemble. Spread the beef and chorizo filling evenly to your baking dish, making sure spoon the cheesy mash over the filling. You want every bite to have that perfect balance of rich meat and creamy potatoes. Pop it in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes at 180 Celsius or 375 Fahrenheit. This is where your kitchen starts to smell like the holidays. Look at that pie. bubbly, and just begging to be served. It's the kind of dish that makes people think you've been cooking all day, but really, well, you have, but it was worth it, wasn't it? Let it sit for 30 minutes to settle down and serve it into a plate so you can enjoy all that hard work you had and taste how delicious this is. Let's dig in. That first spoonful is always the most satisfying. Cheesy mashed potatoes, rich beef, and smoky chorizo all in one bite. It's the ultimate comfort food with a twist. The creamy potatoes, the savory filling. It's the kind of dish that makes you want to sit around the table for hours. Honestly, I don't know if I'll ever go back to regular shepherd's pie after this. Sorry, Britain, Portugal wins this round. Actually, every round. If you're serving this at a holiday dinner, expect people to ask for seconds and then the recipe. Trust me, this will be the star of your meal. So if you're looking to shake things up this holiday season, this Portuguese shepherd pie is the way to go. Comforting, flavorful, and different enough to make everyone ask for more. If you need any more ideas for holiday meals or for your next family gathering, check this video out because great food should always be a part of every celebration. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you there. Bye.